Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin with Tizish.com. On this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to enter thumbnail images into your blog postings so that way they show up on your home page. That makes your blog postings on your home page show up nice and styled the way you see them here at demo.tizish.com. So here's the first thing you need to do. Go into your admin panel and go to a specific blog post. Alright, and now in your specific blog post, the main section that you want to be is in the following part, under post image and thumbnail. Now here's what these settings are. I'm going to first explain them, then I'm going to show you live examples. Under post image URL, these basically do the same thing, post image URL as well as thumbnail image URL. Thumbnail image URL, they do the same thing. Putting an image here will make them both properly show up in the thumbnail settings here. However, there's one key difference, and you have to understand this. If you put an image here in the post image URL that is not hosted on your actual website URL, so yourwebsitename.com/image URL, whatever it is, if it's not on your website URL, then it will not show up properly. However, if you put a thumbnail image here that is not hosted on your website URL, then it will still show up properly. Here's what I mean. I'm going to take this picture from flickr.com. I'm going to right click, I'm going to put copy image URL. Alright? And what that does, by copying the image URL, that basically gives us the exact code that we need to put into the, see how it says post image URL or thumbnail image URL? It gives us the exact code we have to use. But for now, I'm putting the Flickr image into the post image URL, which I'm telling you this will not work because the post image URL needs to have an image that you uploaded onto your website as the post image URL, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. But basically understand that. So here we took a picture from Flickr, and by the way, flickr.com, the way you see it spelled here, I have a whole separate tutorial showing you how you can use photos. They have millions of photos here and really good ones that you can use on your blog, but there's a key way you're supposed to attribute credit to the creator of the photo. So make sure you watch that video tutorial and don't do what I'm doing here on this video. I'm just showing you the core functionality. If you want to know how to use pictures from Flickr, check out that video tutorial on how to use Flickr photos with your blog and then how to attribute Flickr photos properly. Alright, so anyhow, here it is here. We put a photo that's not hosted on our website, on my test website that I'm doing here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save now so we can see what it looks like. When I hit update, I'm updating the post. It's going any second now. Now the post is done. When I go here to the home page, here's the posting without the thumbnail. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh, and we're going to see the thumbnail is going to come up, but there's going to be an error in it. See how there's no picture showing up? That's because the thumbnail image that we put here is one that's hosted on another website. Alright, so now let's compare that to the thumbnail image URL. Alright, so in the thumbnail image URL, I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. And now, although this is a picture that's hosted somewhere else, in the thumbnail image URL line, that's okay. So now I scroll up, I click on update, and after this I'm going to show you the most common way you're going to use it, and then I'm going to show you the checklist of what you should be doing before every blog post with thumbnail images at least. So here we go. I'm going to go now. I'm here again. This was the broken one before. I hit refresh, and we're going to come across the proper picture. See how it now shows up? I took the big image URL from Flickr here, from just copying the image URL. But for you, it's going to automatically size it for you. This is on the test site that I'm doing, so it's not automatically sizing it. But basically, on your website, it'll automatically size it. If it doesn't, let us know, and that way it'll be fixed for you. Because it's supposed to automatically size to the proper square that it was earlier in the examples, or as you can see here on Tizish, on demo.tizish.com. But anyhow, going back to here, so hopefully you understand that if you're using images not hosted on your URL, meaning did you upload the image manually or not, if the answer is no, then you have to use a thumbnail image line. If you are going to upload an image yourself, then use the post image URL. Here's what I mean by that. Let's say you want to upload your own image. You click on add an image, you choose a file, you choose one here, you upload it, and now after it uploads, you're going to get this section here. Here's exactly what you need to do. Under link URL, click on file URL a couple times. After doing that, select all this text, right click, put copy, And now don't click insert into post. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Just get out of here by clicking outside of it. Now that takes you out. Now that you're out of it, in the post image URL, you're going to paste that code you just copied. You paste that there. Alright? And now that we're here at this point, that this is the most common way you'll use it. One quick thing to mention, under post image alt text or under thumbnail image alt text, whichever line you use. Meaning if you use the thumbnail image, make sure you put in alt text. If you use the post image, put alt text here. But here's what the alt text is. Alt text is basically the text that you're telling Google what the picture is. So if this is a picture of the front of a house, I put front of a home in San Francisco. And I'm just making this up. It's not really here. So, but basically, if you could use your keyword or your city or be very descriptive as much as possible, do that in your post alt text or in your thumbnail alt text, whichever one you use. After that, go ahead and click on update or publish, whatever the case is for your button. And now it's done. I'm going to go here, I'm going to hit refresh, and we're going to see how this image will change properly to the properly sized one that we had just put in, that we had just uploaded. And there it goes. So the point is, actually this is everything you need to know. Either put a post image URL if you're uploading your own image, always put alt text here, or always put alt text here if you're using an image as a thumbnail image URL hosted from somewhere else such as Flickr. But check out that tutorial for way more details on using Flickr photos. Now another quick thing, after you put a post image, if you want to change the location from left to right, like so by default this is on the left, if for some reason you want to put it on your right, then what you could do is under horizontal position, under the thumbnail image section, choose right with text wrap. You could also change the vertical alignment if you want to be it before the page, below the headline, whatever case is, give it a try. But basically this position is perfect because it lines up next to the title. If you do anything, if you put below the headline, then it looks weird, and if you put before page post content, it looks really weird because it's too low. So I don't like to touch these, but if you want it left or right, just choose one. It's left by default. By choosing right, here's what it does. We click on update, and once it updates, there it goes. Now that it's updated, I hit refresh, and notice how it's on the right side now. So it's your call how you want to do it. I think on the left side alignment it looks best because it doesn't take away from this, which is why on your website it's lined up to the left by default. But if you want to ever manually change it, just put right or left under the thumbnail image horizontal position. Alright? Well, that's everything you need to know on using your post image settings. If you have any questions, go to facebook.com/Tizish and ask me there. Otherwise, have fun using this tool. And remember, if you're using Flickr photos, to check out the video tutorial on giving proper attribution to people that you use Flickr photos from. Alright? Well, that's everything. Take care and have fun using this.